If you're a frontline practitioner, clinical lead, or newly promoted manager looking to step up your leadership game, you're in exactly the right place. Today, I'm going to show you how to navigate one of the biggest milestones in your career, the transition from social worker to supervisor. We're going to break down the exact strategies you need for developing a manager mindset in social work, how to handle the social complexity of leading your former peers, and how to use modern automation to protect your team from burnout. Let's get started. This role change is about much more than a new title or a bigger desk. It's a full-on professional evolution. When you make the jump to human service leadership position, the way you view your daily impact has to change. We call this the promotion pivot. And today we're going to look at the practical step-by-step how-to flight manual for your new career chapter. The very first practical step is an internal identity shift. When you are moving from frontline social worker to clinical supervisor, you have to learn to scale your empathy. On the front lines, your success was tied to individual client outcomes. In social service program administration, your success is measured by the health, competence, and efficiency of your team. You have to let go of trying to personally fix every crisis and instead focus on mastering social work leadership skills that build a sustainable environment for your staff. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, managing former peers in social work. It's incredibly common to feel anxious about exercising authority over people you used to vent with over lunch. Take Peter's story, for example. When he was promoted to lead his unit, he had to supervise Julian, his closest work friend. Peter didn't hide the awkwardness. He scheduled a one-on-one on day one and chose radical transparency. He made it clear that while their personal bond hasn't changed, his social work supervisor responsibilities require absolute, objective fairness across the entire team. Setting those clear professional boundaries early prevents favoritism and keeps your team culture intact. As a supervisor, you're going to perform a daily two-hat dance. You have to balance social work administrative versus clinical supervision, and they require completely different skill sets. Your clinical hat is all about clinical supervision best practices, processing secondary trauma, guiding case conceptualizations, and building practitioner competence. Your administrative hat is all about quality assurance, auditing timekeeping, and monitoring billing accuracy. The secret to mastering this balance? Lean on an all-in-one social work practice management software to handle the heavy administrative lifting, so you can keep your focus on clinical guidance. Here's a statistic that every social work team leader and administrator needs to memorize. Studies show that administrative burden is the top predictor of professional exhaustion and staff turnover. Burnout in social services isn't just caused by heavy emotional cases, it's caused by clunky, fragmented paperwork systems. Improving workflow efficiency in social services is a direct form of staff mental health support. When you actively work on preventing burnout in social work teams by cutting out redundant processes, you dramatically improve your agency's retention rates. So, how do we practically build a highly efficient workflow? You build a digital command center. By implementing an all-in-one social work practice management software, you centralize your entire program's operations. This means utilizing automated scheduling and timekeeping for social workers, deploying digital forms to streamline social work intakes and documentation, and using HIPAA-compliant secure messaging for care teams. This eliminates the manual back and forth and gives your staff hours of their week back. As human service professionals, ethical decision making in social work management must be our guiding light. This is why secure client data storage for social services is completely non negotiable. When choosing tools for your team, Look for systems that offer ironclad end-to-end encryption and role-based access controls. This ensures that sensitive clinical documentation and notes are protected under strict privacy standards, keeping your data storage fully compliant with HIPAA laws. To lead effectively, you need macro-level visibility. This is where client progress tracking tools for supervisors become a total game changer. Utilizing built-in reporting analytics gives you absolute X-ray vision over your agency. You can track live staff caseload distribution, monitor clients per program, and evaluate demographic equity across your services. These aggregated form reports move you away from guesswork and give you the concrete data you need to secure grant funding and report your impact to stakeholders. When you step into management, you become a primary architect of your team's culture. You set the tone. By ensuring that your clinical supervision sessions are a safe space for processing secondary trauma rather than just an administrative checklist, you build deep psychological safety. Pair that emotional support with physical, structural support by eliminating paperwork friction. A workflow that respects your practitioner's time builds a resilient, dedicated team. Let's look at the practical three-step how-to blueprint for work efficiency. Step 1. Automate the intake process with digital forms, ensuring client data is stored instantly and securely without manual entry. Step 2. Use a centralized dashboard to track client progress and check pending notes without micromanaging your staff's desk space. And step 3, use all that reclaimed time to focus on professional growth, clinical guidance, and true team empowerment. This is how you manage a modern system efficiently. Communication is the glue that keeps a care team together, especially during a crisis. Stop relying on scattered text messages or messy, insecure email threads. Implementing HIPAA-compliant secure messaging for care teams ensures that case managers, clinical leads, and administrators can collaborate on client goals instantly and securely. When you clear out the communication noise, your team stays perfectly aligned and client care never suffers during a leadership transition. Let's recap the main leadership strategies we've covered today. First, complete the identity shift from frontline practitioner to systems pilot. Second, set clear, compassionate professional boundaries with former peers. Third, balance your clinical and administrative duties by automating compliance tasks. Fourth, protect your staff's mental health by digitizing intakes, documentation, and notes. And finally, use reporting analytics to monitor caseload equity and prove your program's impact. If you're ready to take command of your new role and eliminate administrative friction holding your team back, you don't have to build these systems from scratch. Head over to the link in the description and sign up for your free 21-day trial of Case Management Hub. It is a fully HIPAA-compliant, all-in-one social work practice management software designed to centralize your scheduling, forms, tracking, and notes. There's absolutely no credit card required to get started. Give your team the support they deserve today. Once you click the link, you'll be brought to this page. Just enter your first name, last name, and email, as well as your organization name, and select your practice area. We also recommend that you enter a phone number. To see analytics that track clients per program, live staff caseload, demographic equity, and aggregated form reports, step 1, navigate to the Reports and Analytics module from the sidebar. Step 2, select whether you want to view reports on organization, which would include reports on clients per program, staff caseload, etc. Demographics, reports on race, ethnicity, gender, and so forth. Forms or goals. Here's a tip. All of the reports can be filtered by date as well as other data such as program, client, staff, and much more. Step 3, dig deeper into report details by clicking the magnifying glass. Then, from the detailed pop-up, you can export both the graph and the data table. Here's another tip. The graph report can be viewed in either a bar or a pie chart for a better visual look. Step 4, you can export your entire dashboard or selected reports by clicking the cloud icon and then selecting the individual reports you wish to export. Step 5, create a custom report by clicking the plus icon and selecting from either client, staff, or program fields. Generate instantly a truly personalized report. Once done, click Create. Here's another quick tip. If you've already created custom fields on the client profile, you can easily select them here to create a custom report. And don't forget to like this video as it lets me know that you've received value from it. You can also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss great content like this one.